Confession of a Deepfake Engineer. I used to tell myself I was just building tools. That's how it always starts, right? You give it a clean name: synthetic media, neural rendering, digital resurrection. Words that sound sterile, helpful even. But what I really built was a way to erase reality. At first it was harmless. Face swaps for movies, de-aging actors, fixing bad takes without reshooting. The kind of things that make studios millions and audiences clap without ever knowing why. I was proud of that. I helped make lies look seamless. Then came the private contracts. They didn't come through official channels. No company email, no paper trail. Just quiet offers, routed through shell companies and vague consultants. The pay was obscene. Enough that you don't ask questions. Enough that you stop wanting to ask questions. Just improve realism, they'd say. Reduce detection artifacts. Make blinking natural. Match vocal micro-tremors. I knew exactly what that meant. The first time I saw one of my models used outside the lab, it made my stomach drop. A video of a public figure saying something off. Not outrageous, just slightly wrong. Subtle. Enough to shift perception. Enough to plant doubt. It went viral. People argued in the comments. Some swore it was fake. Others said, "No, look at the lighting. Look at the eyes. It's real." And that's when I realized what I had actually created. Not just fake videos. Plausible reality. That's the real product. Not deception, but uncertainty. Once people can't tell what's real, the truth stops mattering. You want to know the horrifying part? It's not the obvious stuff. The fake scandals, the revenge videos, the political manipulation. Those are just the surface. Loud, crude, easy to point at. The real damage is quieter. We started getting requests to recreate people who never recorded certain messages. Dead relatives, missing persons, executives who needed to say things they never said. Sometimes it was framed as closure. Sometimes it was framed as necessity. I built a model once from just 42 seconds of audio and a handful of images. That's all it took. 42 seconds to recreate a voice convincingly enough to fool family members. They cried when they heard it. They said it felt like he was back. I told myself I was helping them. But later I found out that same voice model had been reused, repurposed, spliced into calls authorizing financial transfers, legal approvals, decisions that person never made. Their identity did not die with them. It became a tool. You think you can spot a fake. Everyone does. You look for glitches, warped hands, strange lighting, the little tells. We eliminated those years ago. Now it's about behavioral mimicry, micro-expressions, speech cadence, emotional timing, the way someone hesitates before answering a question they weren't expecting. We trained models not just on how people look, but how they think they look when they're being watched. That's the layer you don't see. And here's the part that keeps me awake. We no longer need a real event to create evidence. We can generate the memory of something that never happened and distribute it faster than reality can catch up. By the time it's debunked, it doesn't matter. The seed is planted. The doubt lingers. Maybe it was real. Maybe it wasn't. Who knows anymore? That uncertainty spreads like rot. I quit, eventually. Not out of morality, if I'm honest, but fear. Because one day, I saw a video of myself, saying things I never said, admitting to things I never did. It was perfect. The lighting matched my apartment. The audio had my exact vocal strain when I'm tired. Even the small scar on my chin was rendered correctly. I couldn't find the original source. There was no original. Just copies. Mirrors. Variations. Someone had trained a model on me. That's when it hit me. We didn't just build tools to fake reality. We built a world where your existence can be rewritten without your consent, and you may never be able to prove otherwise. No single video will destroy you, but 1,000 small believable ones? That's enough to replace you. If you're wondering whether it's already happening, you're asking the wrong question. The real question is, if it was happening, how would you ever know?